Hey there everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Alundra 2. Time to infiltrate the final dungeon. So yeah, the Star Key is actually a much shorter dungeon than the Varuna Ruins. It mostly takes place in and around this central area here. There's like a bunch of side rooms and stuff. There are some tricky puzzles, but that's about it. Oh wait, these doors can open. I thought they were blocked. I would say this dungeon has probably, like, the single hardest puzzles in the game. Like, this one is harder than any of the other, like, follow the appearing blocks puzzles. The reason I don't consider this the hardest dungeon is just because it's so short. It's just a few hard puzzles, and then you're pretty much at the final boss. So we gotta hit a bunch of switches down here, and then we'll be able to open up the central area. That's tricky. Okay, this should be the last room. Oh, great. So for this room, we have to get... Yeah, we have to get 3 bombs onto those switches over there to hit them, and... This can be really tricky because it's mostly RNG. It could go really well, or it could go terribly. And so far, it's... going quite well, actually. Oh, nice! We got it! There we go, the central pillar is opened. And this room here is for a puzzle piece, I think? Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's hard. Hey, you know what? Let's just equip the Newt Ring for this. There we go. So yeah, shooting an elemental shot while running, it doesn't, like, delay you any, so it lets you hit the rest of those really quickly. Alright. Oh wait, hold on, the central tower thing is over here. Yes, here we go. So now we must deal with puzzles and a whole bunch of enemies. Also, this is the single best reason in the entire game to upgrade your elemental rings. Because these enemies have a lot of HP, there's 5 of them in each room, and we have to fight them a lot. Even 2 summons can't kill them. It almost does. And yes, these things are living missiles. Or jet engines or something. I don't know. Weird enemies. Oh, well, we're about to fall. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. We don't have to refight them, though, don't worry. Oh, never mind. Apparently we do. Wait, is it because I fell there? Like, did it not register them as being defeated because of that? You know, I might as well show off the other summons. I was intending to show them off in this dungeon, since, you know, we're gonna be summoning so much. Okay, Sylph is pretty weak. Oh, Siren seems to be pretty effective against those specifically. Alright, let's jump down here. Okay, yeah, see, that time they didn't come back. This one's pretty easy. I actually forgot that there were keys in this dungeon. We have to find 2 of those. Now I'm gonna swap back to Newt Ring just because it's the strongest. So, this whole area is kind of a giant puzzle because it revolves around rotating this series of rooms that all look pretty much identical. with the exception of the symbol on the floor, which indicates, like, the cardinal direction. They're also on the walls. Here's a W there for west, there's an S for south. Now, each time you rotate the room, it basically counts it as a new room, so you will have to refight all the enemies again. But there is a limit to these rooms. It's like, eventually you will be able to actually, you know, kill off all the enemies. That was weird, it didn't mute the music when I went into the pause menu. Huh. But yeah, depending on how things are positioned, you'll be able to either get to different things from the doorway over there, or you'll be able to fall down into different rooms. Okay, so for this one... Hold on. I think I know what we have to do for this. We have to jump onto one of these, jump onto the enemy. No? Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Wait. I think I figured it out. Can we jump onto the statue? Yes! Okay, that's how you do it. That's really simple. And we got the final puzzle piece in the game. Alright, time to leave the dungeon for a bit. You know, I might do a little something else, too. Alright, now if we head back in, we'll be able to see the final art. I don't think I showed the Dryad art either, did I? That's Dryad. And over here is Newt. Oh, that's it. We got all the combos in the game. And presumably that also breaks the curse on Jihan, so I guess he can leave that place now. Okie dokie. So yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and get the rest of the summon levels. So yeah, reason for getting that is actually threefold. For one thing... Actually, hold on. For one thing... we get the satisfaction of seeing fully maxed out stats. For another thing, I'm not entirely sure if the animation actually changes when you have a higher level summon. And thirdly, it'll just make getting through all of these battle rooms a lot quicker. Yeah, thankfully the enemies stay dead. Oh wait, this thing is still rotated to the south end too. Huh, interesting. I didn't think it would actually stay like that if you leave the dungeon. Oops. Oh yeah, right, we need to go down into that first, inner room and hit the lever again. Oh, the animation does change! Sweet! Ah, you know what? You know, I've seen the level 3 Newt summon before, but... Ah, wait, did this one not get hit by anything? Oh, I guess it did. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the level 3 summons of any of the others. In fact, I don't know if I've ever even summoned most of the others until this playthrough. Oh, right, this goes down... Oh. Okay, yeah, we've already been here. This should... Well, it's not gonna drop us out at the start anymore. Okay, it leads to the second switch, which rotates the rooms. Down here, we'll find... Oh, right. Okay, let's go ahead and hit this again. I want to get through all the rotations here. Just to make sure we don't miss anything. Seems like some of the enemies here have a weakness to Siren. Okay, still nothing new. I think to get to the new rooms, we're going to have to, go out here, though it's not going to take us there now. I think it'll take us to, yeah, the 2 locked doors. I wonder if everything in here is weak to Siren. Okay, that's taken us back to the start. So now we need to rotate it twice to get access to that switch again. Now one of these should go to something new. Okay, it'll be the other one. Yes, here we go. Gotta jump on these in the correct order. It's just trial and error until you get the right order. I don't think there's any other way to figure this out. Not sure if the order's the same each playthrough. That feels different from what it usually is. I feel like it's usually more complicated. At least we can finally put the Grapes of Eru to use. Oh yeah, these guys. You know, actually, let's see if they're also weak to, Siren. You've now seen all enemy types in the dungeon. Okay, they're not. Well, time to equip Dryad, then. Eat plant. Oh, that didn't get all of them? Oh, that one didn't get hit at all. Okay, so I think we need to go out here. Yes, okay, cool. And that gets us the second key. So now we just need to figure out how to get this thing rotated back around to the locked doors. Actually, wait, no, the locked doors are over there. Okay, that'll rotate it to the switch on the outside. So if we hit it again, we'll get it lined up with the door. And also bypass a needless encounter. Though we might still have to fight one here. Yeah, I figured. Doesn't seem to be their actual weakness, but they do leak oil a lot, so you'd think fire would work well. To think of it, what is every enemy in this dungeon supposed to be? I mean, they're all, like, all of them seem to be just straight up robots. I mean, I know Mephisto was always made robots, but these things just seem like robots. Like, you know, built from scratch robots rather than androids. Well, here we are at the final save point in the game. Final boss is actually through here, but we can't go that way just yet. Wait, what? Oh, right. The final boss is through there. This is where we need to go.
Flint! Am I glad to see you?
Welcome to the Star Key, young Flint. It was most kind of you to drop in. Unfortunately, I'm really busy right now. You see, I was just preparing to take over your planet. But now that you're here, we might as well have some fun with you. Your fat little friend here should make quite an interesting playmate.
What are you doing?
I'm making you my slave! destroy that boy for me! As I said before, I'm very busy. I must get back to work. Please, enjoy yourselves.
Well, I guess Ruby calling him an ugly gorilla earlier in the game was kind of foreshadowing of this. Anyway, yes, Zeppo again. First boss in the game, and now the second from final boss. And still just as easy. In fact, he's arguably even easier. Just because the side-scrolling gameplay in this game is not really the best. But yeah, basically, he does his attacks, it causes the room to start collapsing, and you just... Oh, I would say lure him into getting hit by stuff, but he's probably gonna get hit anyway. You just kind of walk around, and he just kind of defeats himself. They already got him half beat. Oh, by the way, if the game looks a little different now, yeah, I actually forgot to turn on the PS2 smoothing feature for the video, like, up until I returned to the star key. Well, it was specifically after the dart minigame and, like, returning and saving that I activated that, but yeah. Honestly, I don't really know how much of a difference it makes. It doesn't really look too different to me. But I do always try to have it on for PS1 games. And there we go, we beat him. Very Zeppo way for that to end. Well, thankfully he's okay. And now for a pretty good cutscene. Open up! Open says me!
There, you see? Just like I planned it. Huh? What do we do now?
Witless idiots! You were just stupid enough to nearly ruin my plans!
Can make it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I made it.
Well, knowing Zeppo, he'll be okay. Alright then. Well, next time, we're finishing the game. Gonna take down Mephisto and stop his plans once and for all. See ya, everyone.